Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're talking about my luxury beauty favorites from the past month and the month before because I forgot to do one for the previous month. So these are a collection of new and old items that I have been reusing for the month of June and May as well. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. Now, in today's video, I have a lot of makeup, but just a little bit of skincare. So please go ahead and hit the subscribe button because in the next video, I will be talking all about skincare and hair care favorites. I've received quite a few comments and DMs asking me to share some of my skincare and hair care favorites that I repurchased. So that will be out shortly. So just make sure you're subscribed. So let's just go ahead and look at my list here so I don't forget anything. First favorite for the past month or so is the Le Beige oversized bronzer here. This is the shade Medium Rose Gold. So on top you have the highlighter, bronzer, and blush. This is really pretty. I wasn't sure at first what to think because I don't love oversized palettes. They don't always work for me, but this one here I am enjoying. And today I wore a combination of the highlighter and bronzer. I skipped the blush today because I wanted something a little bit warmer, and the blush here is stunning. It's a beautiful fuchsia pink. It's a rose gold, but it's more pinky, and today's makeup, I wanted something more orange and warm. So I just used the top two shades. I mixed the bronzer and the highlighter. I swirled them together, and then I used a separate blush. So even when you have a sort of multi-use palette, I often mix or use all three together for a very simplified look, but you can in fact mix and match it with other items. So you're not always resigned to just using this. Something else that Chanel came out with recently that I've really been enjoying is the new Chanel No. 5 L'Eau in this beautiful limited edition packaging. I am keeping the box here because this beautiful little pod doesn't have a little stand. If this had a stand, it would be perfect. So this is the eau de toilette of L'Eau. So it's No. 5, but it's much lighter, more zesty, a little bit more green, more lime, more citrus, and just fresher. One thing that's annoying is if your hands are moisturized, you get this. So just hold on for a technical issue here. I got it open, thankfully. So it smells beautiful, it's fresh, it's light. For me, this is a gorgeous summertime perfume. I have other versions of L'Eau No. 5 for the summer specifically. So this is my type of fragrance. I love the limited edition bottle. Is this for everyone? Absolutely not. But for me, I've been enjoying it, and I'm gonna put the lid back on, and next time I'll struggle again to open it. That's really annoying. I didn't experience this at first, but I think it's just, especially if my hands are moisturized, there's a little bit of slip that happens that gets really annoying. And if they had a little stand that they sold with it or just included with the purchase, that would be perfect. But since they don't, I'm keeping it in the case here. So Chanel came out with some single eyeshadows earlier, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and I've enjoyed all 4 that I've purchased, but recently for the summer, there are 2 shades in particular that I've really enjoyed because I've noticed that for the summer, there are 2 colors that are very trendy. One is lilac and one is mint. So I picked up both of these colors here, and I absolutely love them. I've done entire videos with each one individually. I will go ahead and create more. The lilac shade is a nice matte. It isn't too dry, it isn't chalky or anything like that. It's just a really lovely matte, and oh, it's just so pretty, so light and lilac. And then this is technically more of a jade color, but I find you can make it pull more of like an antique-y green jade or a light mint, depending on what you mix it with. It's so pretty. And this one here is a metallic finish. It's so, so lovely. I love them. I mean, I love color. I love colorful eyeshadow, so these for me are just totally my jam. Now, an oldie but a goodie that I've been revisiting this summer is the Chanel Les Beige Water Fresh tint. This time around, I went with the shade Medium Plus. I often wear medium or medium plus. The thing with the Water Fresh tint is that this is incredibly sheer. Calling it a foundation is wrong because it's like a soft blur of coverage. It's really all it's going to offer. So for summer, it's so lightweight, it's so sheer, it really just offers a light blur of coverage. It's really great for heat, for sweating, but you don't have to be precise with the shade. It's not a foundation, so if you're looking online and you're not sure which one you are, it really doesn't even matter because the coverage is that sheer. It's a gorgeous drink of water for your complexion, and I have purchased probably 5 or 6 of these since they've come out. It's just a staple. I always love it for any season, especially for summer because it is so light. If it's a different season, I might layer it with a heavier foundation, but it's great. So this is an oldie but a goodie. Next up is a part of the skincare that I was talking about. So this is the Color Science Sunforgettable Enviro Screen Protection Face Shield. These are tinted sunscreens. It's a very long-winded name for a tinted sunscreen, and I'm in fact wearing these shades together. So when it comes to mixing sunscreens, if it's 2 of the exact same, it's okay to mix. If it's 2 separate brands, separate products, it's actually not ideal because you can't, like, you're basically not guaranteed sun protection. But if you have 2 of the exact same, you can mix them. I have the shades tan and medium because I really feel like I'm somewhere between tan and medium as far as color science goes. So I just mix both of these together, and that's what I'm wearing today. That's my complexion. That's my foundation for the day. I absolutely love it for summer. I totally get it. I understand why this has like cult status everywhere. It's really interesting because this sunscreen actually looks white like this, but when you blend it out, you sort of develop this tone here. So it's color correcting, it's sun protection. It's really just ideal for summer, and I just love the color that it gives me. It's just so perfect. So I love these, and I'm glad I ended up getting both. I got the shade tan at first because I tried it in store, and somehow in store it looked ideal. Then I got home and I was like, maybe too tan. But then medium I find is a little bit too light. So mixing just a little bit of each is perfect. Next up is an eyeliner from Danessa Myricks. I love her eyeliners because she just has a gorgeous rainbow assortment of shades, and this one is called Bronzite. So I do find that these are quite waterproof, so you can put them in the waterline, they don't move, and I just think that Bronzite is perfect for summer. I have a couple other colors. One is more of a lilac or like a rose color, but a lot of them have a shift. So it's bronze, but with a little bit of gold. So it's just perfect for summer. If you want to put it in the waterline, you could also do like a line on top. If you want a bronze reflective eyeliner, it leans into that like goddess glow makeup look without really having to do too much on the face. And next up is my lip liner. This is from Ilia. This is the Ilia Lip Sketch. This is new-ish on the market. This is the shade called Piazza. That's what I'm wearing, nothing else. No lip liner, just this. So you can sharpen it and keep it sharp like this, which is what I would recommend doing. That way you can do the contour and then fill it in at the same time. These are more matte, but they're not too drying. And it's just, this color is like, it's so summer. To me, this color screams summer heat, goddess type of glow. It's perfect. It also just fits really nicely in your purse. Make sure to keep the cap on really tightly, but it's just such a great color. I love this type of shade for like a bronze, tan, summer glow. It's so nice, and this is incredibly long wearing. You can have meals, you can drink water, coffee, whatever. This doesn't really fade. It'll start to fade a little bit in the center, but it fades in a very even way. Some lipsticks sort of fade only in the center and give you a weird outline. This, it stays. several hours. So if you want something long wearing for the summer as well, I've only tried this shade Piazza, so I'm not sure about the other colors, but this one here, ooh, so nice. Next up is another bronzer, and this one is from RMS Beauty. This is the shade called Tan Lines, and I love this one because it's a bronzer with a beautiful, subtle shift to it. It's not too sparkly, it's not like a chunky glitter, but it's more if I want a beautiful, light, luminous, multitasking bronzer. You can see it's different than the one from Chanel. It almost has like a gorgeous light gold glow in it. So I often use it really quickly, and then I might tap on some blush as well. Sometimes I wear just that depending on the day. I am a huge fan of these RMS bronzers. It's a new discovery for me. I think I started trying them in the spring. I'm so into it. I love these, but I have been told that RMS Beauty cream products don't last as long, like they literally go bad quickly. So far, I've had good luck with the powders, so I think I'll stick with the powder products for now. Next up is the Victoria Beckham lip gloss in the shade Bungalow. So for the life of me, I cannot find it this morning. I went through my purses. I swear it sprouted legs and walked away. I'm sure as soon as I finish filming, I'll find it, and then maybe I'll do like Allie from the future shows you a swatch. I don't know where it is, but it is the most gorgeous opaque peach gloss. Victoria Beckham glosses are opaque. They're not necessarily thick and gluey, but the texture is really nice, and it's just a color opacity. Some lip glosses are very sheer. It's like a suggestion of color. Victoria Beckham lip glosses is the exact color you see in the tube. This beautiful peachy nude is just perfect for summer for a no-brainer type of lip color. So that one is gorgeous. Wherever it is at the moment, it's beautiful. And last but not least, I have a blush here from NARS. So NARS sent this to me, actually they gave it to me at an event that I went to earlier in the spring. And this is part of their new talc-free blush series. So they've had blushes before, they've just reformulated them. And this is the shade called Obsession, and that's what I'm wearing today. So I used the Chanel Beige bronzer and highlighter, and then I tapped a little bit of this because I wanted a warmer, more orange look today. And I love this one with the Ilia lipstick. Sometimes I like to just lean into a color story color palette, go into the warm orangey reds, and obviously I like cool tones as well, but it just depends on my mood. And I just find that this shade Obsession, I think the color description is like a matte papaya. So think that kind of color story. It's great if you like those types of shades for summer. It's so pretty. It's matte, it's very long wearing, it doesn't fade away. It's going to stay in place all day. Although after this, I am hopefully going to the beach with some friends. So this makeup look will not be on my face all day, but if I didn't have to go to the beach, it would be there all day. Anyway, I think that's it for today's video. These were my favorites for June and also May as well. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what were some of your favorites, and maybe leave a little orange emoji in honor of my lipstick and my blush today and my orange fantasy that I'm feeling for myself. And like I stated, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you think you're subscribed, just double check. A lot of you who watch me are not subscribed yet, and some people get unsubscribed, so just go ahead and click that little bell. That is all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.